Is this the Circles podcast?
And it goes a little something like.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
Fucking fool. Jesus. I'm tired.
You look tired.
I've been tired. I was born tired, I think.
You were born tired?
I think so.
You were born with a furrowed brow.
Yeah, I used to be more tired when I was fat. Yeah, I had to lug
You keep bringing that up today. Are you all right?
I had to lug around
Is it like
a
the
lot.
anniversary?
I had to lug around a lot.
Of the gut?
I don't know, honestly.
The gut-iversary?
The gut-iversary. I mean, I still have a gut, but that's my fault.
Are you looking at your Snapchat right now?
I'm checking to see. I didn't get that notification if that's what you're saying. That wasn't me. That was you.
That was me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, called out.
It's like, yeah, it's almost been a year, I guess. Not since my actual weight loss, but
Right.
yeah, no.
I got you.
Just, yeah.
Since weight.
Since weight. I think I weighed myself the other day. I went from 265 now I'm 188. So
Wow.
yeah,
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
Not bad. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very
I
much.
feel you. I'm on that journey.
It was a lot easier once I decided that sugar was the main problem.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's the silent killer.
Bro, I don't know if it's silent. It's pretty fucking loud. People love ice cream and they be dying a lot. So
You're right.
yeah. No, that's why I get non-fat. I get sugar-free ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah. People in the house don't like it.
You're doing wonders.
I think it's good.
Leaps and bounds.
It's
I
a
got
little-
sugar-free ice cream.
It's a little bland.
You're doing your part for the world, dog.
I don't know if that's what that is. No, what are you talking about? Quit fucking messing with the pad. What do you keep?
Let me have my fun, dude. All right.
Why do you
We're
keep
just
bending
chilling.
it?
Cause let me fuck you.
This is a really big mouse pad.
It is a really
I
big
think
mouse
I think
pad.
it's meant for like an actual desk.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's a desk pad.
Yeah, mine's not big enough. My desk isn't.
Yeah, I wanted to take this from you, but you wanted it.
I do, but yeah, because when I sit here, I don't need a
Yeah,
I don't need a mouse pad. I just have to use this fucking big old thing. So
the whatever it says.
it's
OCB.
OCB. Yeah, it's a rolling company pad. I don't know what for. I want to say it's bamboo rolling papers. Yeah, bamboo rolling papers. Yeah, bamboo. Whatever that fucking means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But it's for sure not made of bamboo.
Not this.
Oh, so
They're rolling
I'm like,
papers
what?
that they make.
Oh yeah, probably.
It's probably made of bamboo.
I've never had their papers. I couldn't tell you. But you know, Loki, fucking episode 5. I was gonna watch it the night it came out.
Oh boy, I did. I watched it like 20 minutes after it dropped.
Really?
It was
Because I was texting you and I was about to watch it, and then I ended up not watching it, and I went
for
home.
other reasons.
Went home, doesn't matter. Went home, watched it, and then was like, "Oh my fucking god, I should have watched this."
You really should have. It was so good.
Yeah. So spoilers.
First things
for
first.
one,
Okay,
yeah.
spoiler alert for episode 5.
Yeah, we also want to apologize for episode 4. I think we already did.
We did. We apologized last episode, but we're gonna apologize again. We spoiled last episode.
Yeah, now we're about to really spoil this one. But
about
to be fair, if
spoil
you
the
haven't
fuck
seen
out
it,
of
it's
this.
your own fucking fault. It's been
Yeah.
out 2 days now.
2 days.
Or it's been out technically like.
What's today? Thursday.
Yeah,
been out
technically a day.
It's been out a whole day. Get on it.
But this releases tomorrow, so you had 2 days.
Yep.
Mm.
2 days, motherfucker. Technically.
But what was your take on it? Because what did you expect out of it compared to what you actually got? Ooh, he's not prepared.
See, that's the thing is, going into it, I knew it was either going to be one of two things.
Oh,
it was
boy.
going to be everybody gets their own little pocket dimension.
That
When
seems
they-
so
when they get-
messy, though.
Yeah, when they get I'm just going to call it nullified. Whenever they get pruned, that's the
Pruned.
word. Whenever they get pruned.
I wanted to say probed, but I was like, that sounds...
That's not right.
Yeah.
Whenever they get pruned. So I would say like Loki has his own dimension he would go to, and all the Lokis go there, right? And that's what it seemed like at first. But obviously, it was everybody goes to the same place.
Yeah.
So they were able to sneak a lot of really cool Easter eggs.
Super fucking cool Easter eggs. And it's funny, we're going to...
keeping your eye out, you missed a lot.
Yeah, well, to be fair, a lot of it is missable. Now, the Thanos one, that was blatant.
Okay, but that was so cool.
The Thanos
For
copter.
those of you who don't know, whenever they're about to head into the bunker, they are passing a nuclear warhead and a helicopter that says Thanos on it. And the Thanos copter is what it is called, and it is pulled directly from the comic books.
Well, the funniest part is I think they could have like just made it look like his helicopter. I think the point in putting Thanos on it was to be
It
like...
has Thanos on it
in
in the comic books.
Oh, well, then that's fucking even more ridiculous.
It's
I
called
didn't,
the Thanos
I didn't
copter.
know that. This is so dumb.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Yep.
Imagine this man flying around in a helicopter in
We
Endgame.
couldn't either. It was hilarious to look at.
Okay. I'm glad.
That was his like first appearance, I think,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He was flying around New York in a helicopter.
in a helicopter.
Good
Thanos.
for him.
The
But
Mad
either way,
Titan.
that was in there, and it said Thanos. another one that was really easy to miss was the Kang on the side of the building.
Yeah, it's QENG and on the Stark Tower building. It's the people that Tony Stark sold the tower to in the comic books.
And it's actually a company that Kang the Conqueror ends up using as a front.
Yeah.
For just his
His
presence
shit.
on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Presence on Earth.
There you go.
Jesus.
But what the cool part is at the very, very end, super spoiler alert here, at the very, very end, whenever they enchant Alioth.
Do we know what Alioth is?
No.
Oh.
He just reminded me of Galactus from Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I just watched that the other day. I watched the clip on YouTube. It's so funny you mentioned that. I think we share one brain cell when we start recording.
Green Lantern monster.
I can't even remember Green Lantern, and I'm glad I don't.
Do you know what's funny? If you watch Green Lantern, and saw that monster at the end, Parallax was his name. If you saw Parallax at the end of this, you'd be like, "Oh my god, they ripped it out of Green Lantern."
Oh well, I mean, Marvel and DC tend to go hand in hand.
It's okay, they did it better.
I just watched the scene of the Silver Surfer taking down Galactus, and telling Reed Richards to tell his wife Sue that tell her she was right. We always have a choice.
Right.
Yeah, and looking back.
What is up with movies and choices?
What do you mean?
Like, it's always, they're always just like, you have a choice, you can change your destiny, blah, 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 blah. It's always changing your destiny, and you have a choice. You can choose who you want to be, and it's just like,
well, it makes sense with Captain America because he grew up in the Nazi era to where one would argue the Nazis didn't have a choice; they were just following orders, shit like that. And I feel like that would leak into a lot of story and lineage. But as far as in general concepts of movies, I don't know why it always comes down to you have a choice.
It's so whack.
Yeah, well, it's bled into superhero movies a lot here lately.
Yeah.
To be fair, the MCU does a pretty good job of it, but other movies like Rise of the Silver Surfer when Fox still owned.
And fucking Supernatural as well.
Is it really?
Oh my god.
I don't watch Supernatural. Is it
every other episode is
you have a choice.
You have a choice. You can choose. There has to be another way.
Oh shit.
You can change.
It's pretty funny though.
You're not destined to be you.
Well, to be fair, I think that show went on far too long.
Oh,
What was it? 17 fucking seasons?
15.
Oh yeah. See, that's too much. That's too much.
The ending was really sweet.
I feel the same way about Grey's Anatomy. I feel like
Spoiler alert: they die.
That needs
Fuck
to
you
end.
who haven't seen it.
Who?
Anybody. They Sam and Dean die.
Well, if you're a diehard fan, you would assume they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but they both end up in heaven. Dean dies before Sam, and Sam lives a long, happy life as an old man, and then dies and
It's fucking depressing.
meets Sam. Dean
did you
in
hear
heaven. It's
what
really sweet? Really
the
good.
guy who plays Dean?
Jensen Ackles is going to be in The Boys.
Well, I was just gonna say that he was able to keep the car. They gave him a copy
as
of
a
the car.
gift.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I guess that was the one thing he wanted. If they ever ended the show, he's like, I want the car.
yeah.
Which is
I mean, you're not going to not give the guy the car.
Is it his car in the show,
Oh,
or is
yeah.
it Sam's as well?
It's Sam and Dean's, but
Who drives it more?
Dean. It's
Okay,
Dean's
so it's almost
car.
like the General Lee being the Duke Boys car, but it's definitely
Their
Bo's car.
dad, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, gave it to him.
Okay, their dad is Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Yes, and he shows up a
Oh.
lot.
Why the fuck is Jeffrey Dean Morgan in everything? He's always like the old.
He's a baby in this too.
He's always
like a baby.
The old he was he was a fucking baby in what I just said, Grey's Anatomy. He was in that, and he was
he was in that.
he was Katherine Heigl's love interest, and then he died, and she cut his LVADs, and it was crazy.
What's LVADs?
I don't know. I just kind of brushed it. Destiny, what's LVADs?
Come on, you Grey's Anatomy buff.
Katherine Heigl, she cut
Jeffrey Dean Morgan's LVADs.
Huh? They were connected to his heart. I don't know. To be fair, I could just Google it, but I don't feel like it.
Lymph
But
nodes.
he was super young in that too, so I'm pretty sure they were filmed around the same time.
Yeah, probably.
But did Jeffrey Dean Morgan make any more appearances at the later seasons, or have you not gone that
Season 5, he's stopped showing up.
far? Oh, you're only on season. You have 10 more fucking seasons
Yeah,
to go.
I know.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Because I will like a show that I can watch and continue to watch, and it's new shit.
Right, but it's
Like Shameless was really good because I had fucking
yeah, but their type of story has a place to go.
yeah. So does this.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Yeah, and season 5 right now, Dean is the vessel for Michael, the dude who's supposed to slay Lucifer, and Sam is the vessel for Lucifer.
Think that'll work out well?
According to the angels, if Dean doesn't say yes, because for angels to take over your body, you have to give consent.
Okay. Wow. Good for them.
Unlike demons, you can just take over a body, but angels have to give consent. So if you don't give consent, an angel can't take over your body. So Dean is refusing to let Michael take over because if Michael takes over, it's hell on earth and billions die.
Okay, we should probably go back to Loki.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
So about Loki.
I will never watch that show.
Classic Loki is sick. I love him.
Who's played by, you said his name like 6
Richard
times
E.
today.
Grant.
Richard E. Grant. Okay. Dope as fuck. Love that actor. Who is he in? He is the dad in fucking Vampire. Little Vampire, that one. We talked about that last time. Okay.
He's in a fuck.
Seeing his portrayal as the role was a lot more impressive than I anticipated because the goofy outfit I was worried about. But we also got a lot of his backstory, which seemed very similar to Loki's.
Oh yeah.
From the
it was fan service
from the main
for the
timeline
main part, but it was supposed to be like this. We know you wanted this to happen. It didn't happen, but don't think it didn't ever happen.
So it's just an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another thing I was reading on Reddit. In reality, wouldn't have Doctor Strange seen Kang the Conqueror
What do you mean?
in the 14 million outcomes?
14,605.
Yeah, that.
No,
Why?
because he only looked at the 14 million different possibilities of the end of that battle.
That's great, but he can see to the end of he can see until his death.
Yeah,
Correct.
we don't know when he dies.
Yeah, but he does. So therefore, in theory, I'm assuming Kang the Conqueror is sometime
Are
before
you
his death.
are you asking
I'm
me
saying-
if Doctor Strange has seen Kang?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you should mention that to somebody, man.
No,
Why?
he's a Sorcerer Supreme. He can handle it.
Jesus Christ. Obviously fucking not if we're getting build up for it.
Well, I mean,
You think it'll be solved in WandaVision or Multiverse of Madness?
no, because Kang is showing up in
Spider-Man?
Quantumania.
Is that after? Quit yawning. They're contagious.
You yawned first. I just yawned. The people heard it.
Okay. He's in Quantumania, which comes
Kang the
after.
Conqueror is an Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and it's supposed to be coming after Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
And Far From Home.
Black Widow comes
No,
out tonight.
No Way Home.
Do you think Kang will have anything to do with Multiverse of Madness?
Yes and no. The whole point of the Multiverse of Madness is, I think, going to be a repercussion of whatever happens at the end of Loki.
Okay.
So if Kang is at the end of Loki, which all signs point to yes.
Well, to be fair, another spoiler, when they enchanted...
Oh my God, that's what I was going into.
Yeah, the
when
castle.
they enchanted Goliath,
They-
they opened a portal, and that portal opened directly to Kang's castle.
Which is
It
in the
looks
comic
like
books.
it's ripped out of the comic book.
I would hope. I mean, that's another thing. I feel like the last 2 episodes were nothing. I feel like the whole series so far has been fan service.
Yeah.
I feel like they're doing very well. I think they knew that they were waiting on this show.
This was the show I was most excited for, and it's just been nothing.
It was
but
the show.
good.
It was the show I was least excited for because I had more faith in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then I ended up not liking that as
I
much.
really
as
liked it.
I did too.
Have you finished it?
I've watched. I think there's 6 episodes.
Mhm.
I think I'm on episode like halfway through episode 5.
You need to finish it. It's really good.
I don't know.
I really liked it.
I just miss Chris Evans.
I do too.
He's being rumored to be coming back.
Captain America returning the Infinity Stones.
You think?
Yes, come on.
I wish they could, dude. Even if they gave me like a little scene in the TVA when they were like, "Hey, this is," and they're like, "Yeah, he's doing his thing. Don't worry about it."
Not even Captain America, because we've come to the point. Steve Rogers returning the stones.
Oh yeah, he would just be Steve. I guess.
Just Steve Rogers, and then like the 2 dots, like that's the title, and it's like Captain America, and then 2 dots Civil War. It's Steve Rogers.
Oh,
returning the
Captain
stones.
America, Steve Rogers.
Yeah, it's Steve Rogers returning the stones.
Okay.
It's what's gonna happen.
You think?
Yeah.
What makes you say that though? Ooh, he huffed and he puffed. He's gonna blow this house down.
I'm pretty sure, from what it seems like,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Evans really, really likes the role that he plays in Marvel.
Yeah.
But he's done. He wants to do other stuff.
He does want to do other things, but he never said he wouldn't come back. And he's one of
Right.
the only people, including
Robert Downey
Hemsworth.
said that he wasn't going to come back either.
Robert Downey said he didn't want to come back.
Mhm.
He said he was done with that story arc, and he just kind of wanted to move on in his career.
Yeah.
But he's not like Chris. That to me, that's shutting a door on a character. Chris has never done that.
Yeah.
His contract ended. He fulfilled it. And now Marvel just announced 2 days ago that they're no longer doing multi-picture deal
you were telling me.
contracts, which is good and bad. It was only good because, all right, cool, we have this character for the next 5 years, and I don't have to worry about them recasting. Now, they could cast somebody as a role and be like, hey, just kind of keep your schedule open, but since it's not a multi-picture deal, they would end up having to recast if someone became unavailable due to scheduling conflicts, correct? That's the only issue I see. And then I'm sure there's other logistics that I don't know because I'm not a producer or a director or anything
We
like
just
that.
need to get Henry Cavill in there cast as somebody.
Henry Cavill. Yeah, no, I would like that. I don't know if he'd cross over because he likes Zack Snyder too much.
Yeah, but he's already said he wants to.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, what would he do? Did you see fucking Wolverine? Hugh Jackman broke the internet the other day?
No.
Okay.
Hercules, by the way.
What?
That's who he'd play.
He'd play Hercules?
Henry Cavill.
In Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Yeah, Hercules is a character.
Is it like the Hercules?
Yeah. Him and Thor are really good friends.
Hercules?
Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules. That's how it's pronounced, but obviously it's Hercules, how most people, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost like Loki and God of Thunder, shit like that.
Mm,
Well, I meant like mythical,
yeah.
but it's still a character.
Yep, he's really cool.
Okay.
Motherfuckers like Hercules.
What the
Bitches
fuck?
love flowers. What?
What the fuck?
Show me or elaborate.
Pops was like, "Hey, just came across the fact that Gigi is a witness to the Phoenix Lights phenomenon." He's like, "Just thought you might want to interview him in your podcast if you ever get a chance." Who the fuck doesn't mention that after being friends for 10 years?
Wait, for real?
Yes.
We gotta get this motherfucker on the podcast.
We got to buy a third microphone because he's going to sit right the fuck there, and we're just going to sit here and we're going to...
brain.
Yeah, dude. I'll be like, all right.
He seems like he'd be a really fun guy to interview.
We're really dry.
Yeah, but he'd be to the point.
That's true. He'd wipe his nose a lot, but yeah.
Leave him alone.
Hey, you know what? Does he still carry a handkerchief?
Yeah.
Good for fucking that
He
guy.
doesn't listen to the podcast. It's fine.
It's okay.
We love you, Gary.
Jesus. Yeah, a witness to the Phoenix Light phenomenon. How do you just find that shit out?
You just gonna throw that out there?
Yeah, no. I'm assuming it was just brushed off in casual conversation, and I'm sure Dad was like, whoa.
Back up.
Back the
Hold
fuck
on.
up.
I already believe in aliens, and you witnessed this shit? Hold on.
Who doesn't say that?
For real.
What's he smoking? Maybe he's making this shit up. Oh, yeah. I picked up. Good. Yeah. Anyway, what were we just talking about? Right before Alien Dude just broke my brain. Oh, Hugh Jackman. Did you see what he did the other day on the internet?
No.
Posted a picture. It was a fan art of MCU, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, like his arm and his, like what the claws may look like in the MCU. Posted a picture on his story, and you know what the next post on his normal Instagram was?
What?
Picture of him and Kevin Feige standing next to each other hugging. Same day.
They're the same picture. Sure. Can you pull that up, Jimmy?
I am pulling it up. Let me... Okay, and I'm talking when he broke the internet, I'm talking all my Twitter was, because like it'll see...
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine confirmed.
Dude, literally. Hold on, here, I'll show you.
Do you know what that means, though, right?
What?
The only reason Hugh Jackman would come back
Is no, he said the only time he would ever come back is if he was...
elbows with Captain America, motherfucker.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
What?
Swear to God.
I don't think they'll do that.
Well, because in the new canon, Wolverine is Captain America is a weapon, like Wolverine's Weapon X. Captain America is a weapon, one of the first.
This motherfucker. I think the Kevin Feige post and the Wolverine post were in his story, so I don't know if it's still here. This son of a bitch. He thinks he's slick, don't he?
They always do.
I mean, to be fair, Hugh Jackman is pretty slick. 10 hours. Oh, my God. Hold on. Wait, somebody screenshot it?
It's the internet. Somebody screenshot it. Come on.
Well, I know they screenshotted it. I just meant, like, is it something they tagged him in, maybe? No, they didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Reddit, since that's obviously the best place to find any source of information at all.
Especially biased
Especially
information.
unbiased information. What are you talking about? Hugh Jackman. Okay.
You put more batteries in here.
I did put more batteries in there, yeah. Bro. God damn it. No, not sexy dad bods. This is why I hate Reddit. It's either perfect or it's terrible.
Sexy dad bods.
It's a subreddit. And Hugh Jackman just so happened to be the first picture. Good for you, Jackie boy. God damn it. Hold on. Hugh Jackman breaks internet. Oh, wow. First one.
Humongous.
Hugh Jackman broke the internet by teasing Wolverine arrival in the MCU. Not all Wolverine movies were that great, but that doesn't change the fact that Jackman offered audiences iconic Wolverine performance for over 17 years. The acquisition
17 years. Good Lord.
Joining the Avengers, Hugh Jackman's name started coming up in various Avengers-related rumors, with many claiming the actor might reprise his role as Wolverine for the MCU. The latest rumors date back to 2020, when reports claimed that Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige wanted Jackman back as Wolverine. Some said that initial discussion between the two parties have already taken place. The actor himself admitted back in 2017 the Avengers would prove too much to turn down. Like, that's his words. The Avengers would prove too much to... Like, I can't say no. Because I always love the idea of Wolverine within the dynamic with the Hulk, obviously with Iron Man, but there are a lot smarter people with MBAs who can't figure that out. He said, you never know. At the moment, honestly, if I ever really did have them there, I probably wouldn't have said this is the last about Logan. It just feels like this is the right time to leave the character. Okay. Hugh Jackman, former actor of Wolverine franchise, just posted this on Instagram. Look at that. Screenshotted it on Twitter. Thank you, people. Yeah, they were both on his stories.
Let me see.
20 hours ago.
Okay.
At the time, 19 minutes ago. Someone commented at the bottom and said, "Oh my God, it's happening! It's happening!
It's happening! Everybody, stay calm! Stay fucking calm!"
It's a scene from The Office. Someone said he's just reposting the Boss Logic fan art. Calm down. Okay, but then like, someone says, I don't know why, but Kevin Feige looks photoshopped here. He does, but he's not photoshopped.
I thought Hugh Jackman looked photoshopped there.
Yeah, but holy shnikes. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine, dude? Dude, what if at the end of Loki, Hugh Jackman's there? What if he's Kang the Conqueror? I don't know.
Or he's just inside of
he's
Kang
like, what the fuck are you doing here, bub?
Trophy room.
Huh?
He's inside Kang's trophy room.
Alive?
That's what's in his castle.
All his
Just
trophies
trophy
and stuff,
room.
Copies of,
Yeah.
Well, technically originals, I suppose.
And Maestro also had a trophy room. He's the Incredible Hulk who was bad guy. It's hard to explain.
Explain it. What do you mean?
It's the bad Incredible Hulk. He was super old and he turned into a murderer, basically. And that's the one it was on.
Oh, what? How long does it take to change?
5 ever.
For real?
Yeah,
That's
watch.
fucking annoying. Oh, wow. Does this just stay on?
No, watch.
Oh.
And it fades.
And then it
And then the X
fades.
turns on.
What?
And red
Oh,
will fade.
and then it goes to that, and then this fades and goes to that.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, sorry. We're looking at my fancy little light.
But Maestro is like a Kang Thanos villain. He's like a big bad guy who fucked shit up.
Okay. Do you see Hugh Jackman actually coming back to play the role?
Yes.
Why? To be fair,
Captain America.
Well, I was going to say, to be fair, he always said that he was excited to not do the role anymore, so this way he could eat whatever he wanted. And then ever since, he's never lost the weight. He has stayed buff.
He's also a fucking fantastic man.
Yeah, that's true.
Just a sweetheart.
Yeah, no, he's a sweet human being. Also, I love the fact he's Australian. Is he Austrian or Australian?
Australian.
Okay, yeah. Love his accent. Can't believe he played the same character for like 20 years and that never like rubbed off, and he still has that strong Australian accent.
And his Wolverine voice is so perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah, no, well, to be fair, he's like the perfect Wolverine. If we're going,
except
he's
he
one
needs
of
to
the.
be 5'2".
He's one. Well, you know, they did make him look shorter in the movies.
They did, but he needs to be like short.
But near the end, you could tell they no longer cared, and he did look tall as fuck.
That's why what's his name? Colossus can throw him so well, is because he's fucking heavy, but he's short.
Yeah.
If he was 6 foot, Colossus couldn't throw him.
Isn't Hugh Jackman like 6'2"?
Yeah.
Or something crazy?
He's 5'11".
But I mean, to be fair, in the first couple movies, he was not as big as Wolverine should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, like he wasn't as buff, but it made him look shorter, not being so rugged.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman height. He's 6'3".
Holy shit.
So he's about an inch taller than you. What are you, 6'1", 6'2"?
6'2".
6'2". Okay, yeah.
Just do the Hobbit perspective shots.
Yeah, that's usually what they do. I didn't know he was that fucking tall. That's a tall guy.
Just a tall motherfucker.
You know, I just read Scottie Pippen's fucking 6'8".
Who's Scottie Pippen?
He's a world famous basketball player.
Good for him.
Anyway, I just thought that was crazy. I didn't realize this man was so tall. I wasn't. Yeah,
hands are huge.
I was. Yeah, that's true. I was not aware that Hugh Jackman was that tall. I thought he was 6 foot. 6 foot.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but So, do you think if Wolverine was in Kang the Conqueror's castle, do you think it'd be like Wolverine would like be alive?
No, it would be his adamantium skeleton.
Oh, motherfucker. I feel like it'd be more of like a flex to have him alive. Just on the wall, mounted in like carbonite.
Then he wouldn't be alive. He would be frozen in carbonite.
He'd be alive.
Blind.
Yeah. I don't know, you know? What?
I know. I feel you.
Doesn't it look like she plays soccer?
It does.
I know.
She also looks like a 12-year-old boy from this angle.
That's also true. Let me see your pictures up there. She did used to be a boy. It's a baby boy.
You got Hot Pocket?
Yeah, she's getting her last pizza pocket. 18 pizza pockets.
Got it. 18 pizza pockets.
No,
Wait,
that's
what?
not what I asked
No.
for. I said, dude, pizza. That's funny. Okay, so the significance of his castle, do you really think that motherfucker's going to be there?
Yeah. I think it's going to be Kang.
Okay, so then we're talking. Okay, so the next episode is the last episode.
Yeah.
It better be
It's about to
go down. It better be like an hour long. It better be.
It's going to be 54 minutes. Calling it right now. Shake on it right now. Promise. 54 minutes max. Maybe an hour and 4. I feel it in my bones.
Well, hold on. Let's look up confirmed runtime and then see how much time we have left. Yeah.
That's what I did for WandaVision. Guess what?
You were right.
Wrong. Completely fucking dead wrong.
Why did they do that?
That's how they get you.
Oh, okay.
But WandaVision's finale was like an hour and 24 minutes.
It was a whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't have a movie budget, and you could tell.
Oh, Lord, no.
Well, no, most of the effects
Fucking
were.
Car on Fire was rough.
Well, no, most of the effects were practical, but for Loki, I really feel like, dude, what's the budget on that? Did she just look at you weird?
No.
Oh.
I didn't think she warmed that up.
It's in the microwave.
My bad.
Thought she was over here eating frozen
Yeah,
Hot
just eating
Pockets.
Frozen Hot Pockets. Be wildin'.
Loki confirmed runtime. It's looking like. Number of episodes. Wait a minute. Number of episodes 5.
6.
Yeah.
5 released.
Okay. Running time 42 to 54 minutes. Loki season. Its first season will consist of 6 episodes. It is the first of Phase 4. I didn't realize this is the first of Phase 4. A second season is already in development.
This isn't the first of Phase 4.
That's what it just said.
The first of Phase 4 was Far From Home. The first movie after Endgame was the beginning of Phase 4, and it was Far From Home. And then WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki were all Phase 4.
Look for the confirmed runtime. 6 episodes make up the first season with runtimes of 40 to 50 minutes. A second season is already in development. Find details on how to watch the final episode below. 2 runtime confirmed. Here. Okay, it's looking like. Okay. What you doing over there?
Looking it up.
Okay, so it says that it should be between 42 and 54 minutes. So, but you said Wanda did the same thing, and then it dropped an hour and 20 minutes on us? How much of that was credits? Do you know?
No, I don't. 2 seconds. I'm still Googling.
Gotcha. Your headphones are backwards.
No, they're not. Nope, they're not.
Left side.
They've been on like this the whole time.
Oh, well, you flip them around. You got your left on your right.
Guess what?
What?
You know what? You're right.
You say you know what you're right?
Yeah.
Does it sound funky? I think it sounds weird when you wear them a certain way, and then
Good Lord, that sounds weird.
well, you'll get used to
Because I
it.
was used to the other one.
Well, I mean, I used to hear you. I hear you in my right ear, and then I hear me in my left. So, what's it saying, Doctor? Here,
Would you You got horses
Doc,
running wild.
I got
right
horses,
now,
and I don't
all
want to
over the
hold them.
place.
I don't want to hold them.
And you just need to relax.
I need answers.
Give me the information I seek.
Sorry, channeled Chewbacca.
I'm sure we're going to be great this episode. What's it looking like?
It says you fucking blow. That's what it looks like.
That's
dude.
fucking O-Town's website. Continue scrolling.
July 14th is when the last episode dropped. I don't wait that long.
July 14th. That's next fucking week.
Oh, it's too long.
No, it's not.
It is too long.
I'm going to grab a drink.
Episode 6. Okay. How long is it? I cannot find the runtime, dude.
I don't think they confirmed it for this one. Yeah, because from what I read, unlike what they did with WandaVision, they actually didn't confirm the runtime for this. They just confirmed that the runtime for each episode would be between 42 and 54 minutes. And that there would be 6 episodes. Ugh. So you think they're pulling a fast one on us again by not telling us the total runtime they got confirmed to film?
Yeah, probably.
So this way they can just drop a fat-ass banger. What if they drop a 2.5-hour finale? What if it's like
they won't do that.
What if it's like a full-length feature?
I wish it was like that, but they won't do that.
You don't think so?
No.
How come?
I want it to be.
Well, hell,
just
they
drop the movie
I mean,
and it's Loki the movie and it's the final episode. But
well, they would have to do that at season 2.
yeah,
Okay, so this is another thing. If Loki directly feeds into
Quantumania
and Multiverse of Madness, technically, how are they going to address that in like? I guess we'll have to see where this fucking episode ends. I just don't understand how they can.
That's the thing. That's why I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do because
like, how are they going to stop season 1, have 2 movies in between there, and then pick up season 2? That's weird. We've never had this before.
The thing with the shows is the point of them is to be able to. You can watch the shows and know more, but you're not supposed to have to watch the shows.
Well, this one doesn't look like that's playing the same juice the other ones were. It is not playing out that way.
Well, then they changed their entire structure.
Everything they've done is,
and
that's why I'm
Kang,
confused.
that's what I'm saying. Is like if they introduce Kang, they have to do it in like a cameo at the end of Avengers type style with Thanos. Like I don't think they can bring him in like that without it being like super impactful and a need to watch show.
Because WandaVision, like literally, it ended. Like it just, you would assume Wanda's in the same headspace if you were to see her in Multiverse of Madness.
Right. The only thing new would be the White Vision.
That's kind of confusing.
Kinda.
But to be fair, I feel like the fans who like actually, we talked about this. Like I feel like people who actually like these shows or like the MCU should at least try and watch the shows.
Not even if you don't like even if you don't like.
At least read some synopsises. Like read.
You should just watch Loki.
Yeah.
Loki is the most solid show they've released. It's
also
Falcon
the
and
most
Soldier seemed like a buddy cop film, right?
Well, I feel like they're capitalizing on their characters in a big way. So, like, the reason we got so much of WandaVision is because people love Scarlet Witch and they love Paul Bettany.
Fucking 9 episodes.
Okay. The reason we didn't get as much as Sam and Bucky is because I feel like their characters people do want.
That's also getting a season 2.
Their characters people want us to capitalize on, but not in a big way. And not to mention, they're not superheroes, so they don't need special effects. A lot of it's practical.
More focused on Falcon and Winter Soldier season was more focused on Sam.
Yeah.
And season 2 is going to be focused on
Bucky.
And it's really cool because at the very end, the last episode, the final credits, it says it's been saying the Falcon and the Winter Soldier the entire show in intros, and at the very end it says Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
So he is now Captain America.
He is now Captain America.
He's Captain African America.
I think they actually say that in the show.
Do they really?
I think so.
Nuh-uh.
One of the people he's like talking to I think he says that.
Captain African America. You said it to me once, and I just thought it was really funny the way it smoothly can be said.
I think it's funny.
I think it is funny. Now, we're white guys, so I'm sure people.
But
like,
yeah,
that's
it'll be cool
racist.
because season 2 is gonna say the White Wolf in Captain America.
Captain African American. Hold on. They do not say it in the show. Either that or Disney still won't let scenes be on YouTube.
Imagine that.
Oh, Josh figured something out about Disney Plus app.
You can't screenshot or screen record. It's fantastic whenever you're trying to do shit like this.
Like plagiarize or
like break down shit.
Like
And
yeah.
Make sure that it's the shit that you're actually trying to see, like the Kang building.
Now with like Netflix
take
and
a
stuff,
picture
can you
of a picture.
screenshot and like screen record? Can you?
Yep.
Okay, so I can only assume since it's an exclusive.
Disney Plus, yeah. Oh wait, you actually might be right.
So what?
I think I've tried to screenshot other things and it worked because, well, that's the weird part is I had a screenshot from episode 5.
Do you think it's because it's brand new? And they're like, not enough people have watched.
Maybe.
Every screenshot I've seen of it, it's someone else taking a picture of it.
But episode 4, I screenshot Richard E. Grant and like that reveal, and I sent it to Dad.
Okay, see
at 3 a.m.
I saw a screen grab, and it was like somebody had like it's almost like I did like with my phone. I took a picture of your phone, and I watched some leaked footage on YouTube, and they took it down like 2 hours later. But all it showed was them standing at the top of that hill. And the guy that had like a theory about it was completely wrong, of course. But
What was the theory?
I can't remember what it was. It was like maybe they're doing this, maybe they're doing that. They were looking at what's his name?
Eliath.
They were looking at Eliath, but you didn't know that. It just looked like dark clouds, and they were just over on the horizon. It's when they're all standing up there.
I remember.
Yeah. It was that, and then I think he had like a stupid fan theory, and it just did not end up being correct. So, whoop-de-doo for me for not spoiling it for myself. But
Whoop-de-doo.
But, yeah. This water's fire. Okay. So, if we're assuming that Marvel is going to drop the whole you don't have to watch these to understand what's going on concept, how else would they do it? If they are not doing that and they're sticking to this, like, formula.
They break into Kang's castle and no one's there.
Oh, and then they're like, well, who the fuck are we looking for?
Yeah.
Cutscene.
And then you see him in a post-credit scene, like the back of him.
Okay. And he's in like he's in like the quantum realm.
Just traveling through the quantum realm. Like he's just falling through the quantum realm going to his city.
Either that or he's chilling and you see Ant-Man come fucking fall through the sky.
And he sees him and giggles.
And then it cuts off. That would be good. That would be good.
Funny.
That would be good. Or think about it. Like he sees him and he's like, this fucking guy. Still learning my technology I've mastered. Okay.
Could do a number of things.
They could do a whole bunch of things.
They might just fucking. There he is. There it is.
Here he
there
fucking
it
is. Here he fucking is. Here he.
Here he. We all gathered here today for marriage.
Is that Spaceballs?
Princess Bride.
Is it in Princess Bride?
Yep.
Jeez. I don't remember that being so funny.
Princess Bride?
Yeah, but it's fucking
It's
hilarious.
so fucking campy, dude.
I know, but I feel like it wasn't supposed to be.
No, it was definitely supposed to be.
Are we sure?
Yes.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
That one's supposed to be serious,
You
but
killed
that is
my
serious.
father. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo Montoya.
Stop saying that.
No. He didn't even say no. He just continues to say it. That's a dope-ass scene. I like that guy. What's his name in real life?
Offer me money.
Offer me money. What?
That's what he says. When he's like, offer me money. And he goes, anything you want. And he goes, I want my father back. And then he kills him.
Ah, the man with 6 fingers on his right hand.
The man with 6 fingers on his right hand.
Is it right or left?
Left hand. Right hand.
The right hand.
Right hand.
The man with 6 fingers on his right hand.
I think right.
I think it's left. Fuck.
Just look up the man with 6 fingers and it'll pop up. Don't look up anything else. Just the man with 6 fingers. Did it pop up? Did it populate?
It's his right hand.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the man with 6 fingers. 6 fingers. Yep. What is the name of the 6-fingered man? Tyrone Rugen. The 6-fingered man.
That's Dread Pirate Roberts.
The Dread Pirate Roberts. Boy, I tell
Why
you.
did you go Hickerbilly?
Boy, I tell you. Just the way it sounded.
The Dread
Pirate
Pirate
Roberts.
Roberts.
Yeah, no, I fucking love that movie, dude. I cannot believe Andre was in that, and then that one dude was in it.
What one dude?
The guy who fucking ended up taking
Inconceivable.
the guy who ended up taking his own poison, and he had a terrible lisp. I cannot tell if I know that guy actually has a lisp, but I can't tell if it was like exacerbated.
It definitely was exacerbated for the movie.
You think so?
Yes.
They were like, "Hey, no, I know you."
Inconceivable. He sounds like Daffy Duck.
I know. It sounds like they were like, "Hey, we know you got a lisp,
Just
but
lean into it.
can you make it worse?"
Just lean into it, man.
Oh my god. Okay.
Free ride.
So do we have any insights on exactly what Quantumania and Multiverse of Madness, like the differences as far as what they're going to dive into? Because on paper they sound pretty.
We know
they sound
Kang
pretty
is
alike.
confirmed for Quantumania.
Well, duh. He's confirmed somewhere. Don't fucking throw nothing.
We
at
know
me.
Kang is confirmed for
Well,
Quantumania.
I knew he was at least. I mean,
but
especially after seeing the QENG on the side of the Stark Tower,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
But we don't know if he's going to show up anywhere else before that.
Hmm.
So it's every possibility he just shows up in Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
Or Multiverse of Madness is dealing with Mephisto because he's also a Nexus being.
Mephisto is
Hell. Satan.
Mephisto.
The devil.
Where have I heard this name before?
Mephisto, he was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Ah, okay, that's why. That's a game no one would know about.
Everybody loved Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, but I meant like normal people.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you
Marvel
understand.
Ultimate Alliance was
90% of the people I've talked to that listen to this podcast never understand what the fuck we're talking about. But I'm like, okay, then why don't you don't have to listen. They're like, oh, no, you guys are funny. And I'm like, we're not that funny.
You don't
But
understand what we're talking about?
no, because, okay,
Leave comments and ask.
we have a
fuckers.
fucking email.
Email me. I'll explain it all to you.
Ugh, I check it daily. It's empty.
Yeah, guess what? I don't check shit.
It's okay. I have all the logistics on my cell phone and my computer. But yeah, no, like for real, they tell me all the time. They're like, I usually don't know what you're talking about, but they enjoy the conversation. So, and a lot of them listen to it at work. So that makes sense.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's what I do. I listen to podcasts. Dude, if it wasn't you and I, and like say you had an episode that dropped and I wasn't here, I would totally listen to it.
Oh, what a sweetie.
I mean, you listen to the ones that I released without you here. I
Yeah.
didn't like recording without you, but it is what it is because you were in rehab.
Stop bringing it up.
Yeah, my bad.
This is
My
a
bad.
topic.
You're a recovered man, even though you went right back to it.
Mostly recovered.
Mostly recovered. Halfway.
Struggling.
Just the good half.
Struggling recovering addict.
It's the pussy. Okay. So we got Loki. I say this all the time, dude. I don't know what the fuck they're about to do. Because so far, I feel like they did this on purpose. I feel like they set me up with WandaVision. And I'm like, okay, straightforward, sitcom. Like, I get it. Her own reality, this, and that. And then you get Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And you're like, okay, superheroes that aren't super, practical, Sam struggling with racism, Bucky getting irritated, them going back and forth like a married couple. I get it. New dynamic, get used to it. We're partners. And then they dropped Loki on us.
Y'all motherfuckers thought you were ready.
Dude, that's what they did.
Y'all motherfuckers thought.
I think they knew this was their, like, shebang.
Coupe de grace.
Dude, they knew it was the pinnacle. They were like, oh, that's her in there. They knew. They were like,
Sounds like someone's breaking in.
they were like, we gave them a sitcom to watch like Friends. We gave them a cool-looking show that reminded them of The Winter Soldier and, like, Captain America. Because that's one of people's... That's like a lot of Marvel fans' favorite movie is The Winter Soldier, which, to be fair, I went back and watched it. It's fucking phenomenal. And I think that's the first one the Russo brothers did.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I think that's when Kevin Feige was like, y'all need to finish this shit.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then they were like, how can we turn this fucker upside down, shake the bag, and then instead of giving the bag back, throw it away because now you need to find a new bag because this is a whole different realm.
And they completely humanized Bucky.
Good, as they should.
Yeah.
He needed some sort of redemption, and
He
I
needs
feel like
closure.
when I feel like even at the end of Endgame, you were still like, yeah, but he did kill Tony Stark's parents.
Yeah.
And they never really got closure on that either. They just kind of had to brush it to the side to save the universe. And that was irritating. And then so they obviously did capitalize on that.
The universe comes with some sacrifices.
Well, and it's almost like, was it Cap and him that were having a conversation to where he's like, the most trouble I had is like sleeping in the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see Bucky isn't sleeping in his bed. He's sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it's like a callback to, what was that in?
Civil War.
Was it Civil War?
Yeah.
But who was talking about who in the bed?
Captain America was saying he was talking to Sam about sleeping in a bed.
I think Sam was talking to him about sleeping in the bed.
I think that's when he
yeah.
recruited him. And that might have been Winter Soldier then.
Anyway, I thought the callbacks were cool, a lot of fan service, and then I feel like the whole entire show of Loki has been fan service because everybody's main issue was, that's great, we get Loki back, but we want that character development back. And then they were like, okay, well, here's a scene where he watches everything and he feels bad that he's a piece of shit and he's going to go exactly like...
Took one episode.
Yeah, literally. And then over the course of these episodes, he's starting to become who he was at the end of Infinity War. End of Infinity War, beginning of Endgame? Or beginning of Infinity War?
End of Ragnarok, beginning of Infinity War.
Okay, that one. And I was super happy about that. I was like, awesome. I don't have to fucking be pissed off about
Can
this.
you imagine? Can you believe that, dude? Loki died at the beginning of Infinity War, not the end.
That's another fan theory that me and you had talked about, that older Loki is that Loki.
It's not a fan theory. It's a dream.
It's a pretty good theory. The only way it doesn't match up is he said, no, I didn't stab Thanos. And he's like, oh, huh. He's like, I hid.
You Lokis and your daggers.
Literally.
Because they look cool.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is it just because they
That's
look
what
cool?
Richard Grant said. Because they look cool.
Because they look cool. Really? I'm pretty sure a gun would look just as cool, and you probably wouldn't have to get so close.
But daggers just look so cool. Sounds like fucking Zoolander.
It does. But why male models?
You know he forgot his lines.
Yeah, I know, and he just repeated it, and that guy's reaction is his actual, like, what I just told you, like, and he's like, like, yeah, no, he had forgotten his line, so he just repeated the last thing he had remembered, and it was perfect for that scene, and I love that they kept it in after all that monologue. But why male models? Have you seen Zoolander 2?
No.
I don't want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it either. It's going to ruin it.
I think so, too. Is Will Ferrell in it, too?
I think so. I think
Why?
Owen Wilson's back, too.
I invented the keyboard necktie.
I don't remember that.
He invented the Will Ferrell's character. Remember, there was like a secret designer, and it ended up being not Zoolander, but it ended up being Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm the one who invented the keyboard necktie, and it was like the double keyboard necktie that like actually played. It was fucking stupid.
Gotcha.
That whole movie's ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
And then the fact they were like, we can make another. I can't turn left. Makes a circle and takes a right. Like walks in
the gas station.
Gas station. Oh yeah, they're just spraying each other. Ha ha ha! And dude's like, let me light up a cigarette. Talk about stupidity, bro. I think it's funny, the male model part. After he said why male models the first time, what he was explaining was that like male models are at their peak physical form all the time, and they're also dumb, and they're the easiest ones to like be super secret spies, killer machines, and
makes sense.
But why male models? Like, yeah, no, that's a fair question, Zoo. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, cinema's pretty fucking messy, but I'm excited for.
Let's do a reboot over a reboot.
That's what they've been doing. Okay, that's another thing. I don't know if I was talking to you about it off air or what, but if we keep doing the reboots, the only thing we're gonna be able to like redo is reboots.
It was Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so that was fucking. I did like that show. That was
we
good.
finally watched Jay and Silent Bob reboot. It's fantastic,
and it was good. And they made a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
If you get so far into rebooting, eventually all you're gonna have to redo is
I think Ben Affleck said that.
Is the redos? Yeah, like you keep recycling old movies. Like just fucking make new content, bro. Or
it was Jason Lee who said that.
Okay, yeah, Brody.
Yeah.
Why not do what Marvel's doing, but just like do it with books? Find good books that people like, and then like make it into a good movie.
Like Zathura.
Yeah, don't shit on it. Put money behind it.
Zathura was a good movie.
Yeah, but everybody keeps trying to do this whole cinematic universe formula, and I really think.
Okay, but I feel like the cinematic universe for like the Dark Universe would have been really cool, like Bride of Frankenstein and the Invisible Man and the Mummy and.
Yeah, had they not fucking ruined it with Tom Cruise and CGI, yeah, it'd have been great.
Yeah. Bring my boy Brendan Fraser back.
Well, now what they're doing is the monster universe with King Kong and Godzilla.
But that's good. Have you seen
so far
King of the Monsters?
I've not.
It's pretty good.
Is it? People keep telling me to watch it, and I don't know if I want to. I loved King Kong. The new Godzilla was decent. I wish I would have seen more of the guy who played Kick-Ass in it.
Yeah, so there's Godzilla, there's King Kong.
Bryan Cranston's in
Bryan Cranston's in like the first 20 minutes of...
That's his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of Godzilla. It's Godzilla, it's King Kong. Technically, if you want to go in order, it's King Kong, it's Godzilla, it's Godzilla King of the Monsters.
And Tom Hiddleston's in King Kong.
Yeah.
Main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never shows up again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
King Kong's based in Vietnam.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And then it's
Fuck you, Josh.
Godzilla versus Kong.
That's what's coming up.
It's already out.
Godzilla versus... Okay, is that any good?
Yeah, it's really good. That's what I was saying.
What the effing fuck? Who wins?
Why would I tell you?
Why? It's Kong. Oh my god, no. Neither one of them win because they end up going against Mechagodzilla. That's right. They teamed up together. Keisha already spoiled it for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She didn't spoil that there is a definitive winner.
Oh, isn't it technically Godzilla?
One of them wins, and then they fight Mechagodzilla together.
Yeah, and then what I didn't know was Mechagodzilla was made by the government to kill both of them, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, that's not how this works."
Yeah.
Who wins that fight? The two?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
duh.
actually sick.
Is it sick as fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so is the definitive winner King Kong then?
No.
Okay, so it's Godzilla.
No. I'm not going to tell you.
What the fuck, dude?
I want you to watch it.
How did you like the Tomorrow War, other than the name and the
I fucking hate the name.
and the
but I really
monologue
like
at the
it.
end?
Dude.
It was dumb. The only reason I needed was my daughter. Yeah, no shit.
We know.
Yeah,
We know.
You spent the last 40 minutes.
We watched. We watched the development happen. You didn't have to fucking spoon feed it to us.
Of all things to spoon feed, I wish it would have been more of the story of how they got here instead of like that.
Yeah, instead of cutting into I'll never leave my family again, cut to so we figured out the aliens actually came from blah 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 blah, and then we had to prepare for the people who brought them here.
Well, and like I said, the director does want to make a sequel, and he wants his wife to have more screen time, and it would make sense if they can like the research he starts doing is where they came from. Right, that would
they
be
blew up the ship.
That would be dope. And there's still remnants. Okay.
Remnants.
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 I'm just saying remnants.
Reminances.
Remnants.
Remainders. They left some shit on the ground. You're terrible. Keisha and I had a theory that like you saw how they like explode, right? Mm-hmm. And then like their juices are still left everywhere. Like what if that like bacteria? I mean that's still living tissue.
Not in Antarctica or Russia.
Well, I mean, okay, but like they obviously don't. It doesn't matter if they're in heat or anything like that. We also don't know if they can just live
bacteria
in space.
can't grow there.
Well, okay, but it's alien bacteria. It's a little different.
Yes and no.
Oh, were you on the set? Did you write the story?
No, but you're asking me a question about it.
No, I'm saying like it could be like that they didn't get them all type
and I'm
shit.
saying why it couldn't be.
No, I meant like if one did live.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
Oh my fucking god! Stop it.
He's my honky.
So you liked the movie?
Mm-hmm.
You seemed pleasantly surprised about halfway through, and I was like, okay, it's not as bad as you thought it was going to be.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Just the Tomorrow War sounded so dumb. After this, I'm going to make you watch Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich. That's on Amazon Prime.
What is it?
Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich. Resident Evil.
Mila Jovovich, like the main girl?
Main girl.
I don't like her.
Well, good for you.
You're going to watch it anyway?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You made me watch Tomorrowland.
The Tomorrow War. Tomorrowland was a weird one. Did you ever see that with George Clooney?
Yeah.
It was
it's based off of a ride.
It's also based off a book. But it was very confusing because if we're being honest, I didn't read the book, so I don't really know what's going on in the movie.
Neither do I.
I was very confused.
It's very confusing.
But no, like the Tomorrow War is a lot like Edge of Tomorrow. This is just a fucking hour of us going on about cinema. This is great. We do this all the time. Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise was a lot like I guess the Tomorrow War was a lot like Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. Fucking aliens were super similar. It had to do with time travel. They ended up having to like go back in the past to go forward and then like all that fun shit. It just like you could tell, but like all the parts that confused me in Edge of Tomorrow ended up being changed and then even more confusing in the Tomorrow War. Like they didn't elaborate on
Edge
much.
of Tomorrow was more Groundhog's Day to me, and Tomorrow War was more Back to the Future.
Well, and to be fair, the Edge of Tomorrow, like they weren't supposed to do that. It was just like just so what happened when you got like their blood on you and like you killed
specifically the alpha.
Like when you killed one, yeah, and you got like its juices on you started flowing through your veins. You know what I'm saying? But Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Mindhunter about? There's a TV show called Mindhunter on Netflix that I've watched. Is that not the same? Get the fuck off your phone.
No.
No, I don't think I will.
There's a what?
What is Mindhunter about? Because there's a
Never
there's
heard of that.
that you just okay, Monster Hunter then?
Monster Hunter.
It's called Monster.
With Mila Jovovich.
Oh, okay.
She hunts monsters. I don't know.
Oh, is
I've
it
never
like
seen it.
Van Helsing? What do you mean you've never seen? How
I've
are you
never
gonna
seen
how are you
it.
gonna make me watch something you don't even know what
it's
the
new.
fuck?
It just came out. I want to see it.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you want to watch it because I have Amazon Prime and you don't.
I have Amazon Prime on my phone.
Oh, do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah,
as well?
Susan gave it to me.
I'm
Shout out
gonna-
Susan.
Susie Q.
We
Let
love
me.
you, Susan. Be
let
safe
me-
out there.
Let me. Monster Hunter. Video game series. Monster. Wait, it's on. The one that came out in 2020?
Yeah.
Okay. Beyond our world, there is another world of dangerous and powerful monsters that rule their domain with deadly ferocity. When Lieutenant Artemis and her loyal soldiers are transported from our world to the new one, the unflappable lieutenant receives a shock of her life in a desperate battle of survival against enormous enemies with incredible powers and unstoppable, terrifying attacks. Artemis teams up with mysterious hunter who has found a way to fight back. Huh. Ron Perlman is the admiral. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
T.I. is... Why is T.I. always a soldier?
T.I.'s in everything, dude.
He's always a fucking side character soldier. But he's always a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
Two wild and crazy guys.
What's that from?
Family Guy, I think.
Oh. I haven't seen that in forever. They still releasing new episodes? I hear
think
they're
so.
getting buck wild lately.
They do be
Yeah,
getting wild.
I heard they're more wild since the world's gotten more politically correct. He has continued to be less politically correct.
Imagine that.
Yeah, no, Seth MacFarlane gives zero fucks. And the fact that, who owns them now? Is it TBS?
Yeah. That
Com-
sounds right.
Something like that? They don't give a fuck neither.
They don't give zero fucks.
I mean, to be fair, you get a lot of companies that, like with FX, they'll release it on FX, and then they also have a contract with like Hulu.
Yeah.
So like Rick and Morty, it's on Adult Swim, but then it's also the next day it's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
And then same with like Dave, it's on FX one day, and then the next day it's on Hulu. So
Gotcha.
I think it's weird that they do that, but it's a way for people who like me, who don't like cable.
That's me.
People like me who don't like cable. I just like internet. I like to stream. It's so much fucking cheaper. And then I also have a device in which I don't need all major streaming platforms, but I do. I pay for them. Let's leave it at that.
You do, though.
Some of them.
All of them.
You sure?
So, what are we at, brother man?
Damn, are you ready? You checking your watch?
I didn't.
You done
I don't have a
talking?
watch.
This fucking guy
I
is
was
being
just asking.
first you play on your phone,
Just had a question.
then you take your pants off and show your ass.
Okay.
Came back from rehab with this attitude and it's never dropped. What did they feed you there? Or did they not feed you at all?
They didn't feed me at all.
Didn't
I
feed
had
you
to
at all?
murder people
Going-
to get food.
I had to murder people to get food, but they still let me out. Did you escape?
Yeah.
He escaped.
Broke out.
Boy, I tell you what. Okay, so Quantum Mania, when is that released? 2022?
Yeah.
Okay, and then No Way Home is 21.
2021.
So it comes out this year.
Yep.
Black Widow comes out tomorrow. That has nothing to do with the overall story arc, correct? Or from what we know at
Black
least.
Widow?
Yeah.
It's based before the events of Infinity War and after Civil War.
Okay, so it's an in-betweener, but that doesn't necessarily mean what if Natasha isn't Natasha?
That's what I thought.
Like the girl that jumped off the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's not her?
What if it's Yelena Belova?
Oh, that's a good way to do it. Oh, okay. You had mentioned that before, but you kind of like brushed it
Mhm.
on my brain and
Mhm.
never really elaborated, so I just kind of didn't
Just
think about it.
planted the seed.
Yeah, no,
And
you
just
never were like,
left.
you were like, oh.
I was like ego.
No,
I
you were
just,
like,
I
well,
put it
you-
on your planet.
well, you
and
said
dip.
you said her sister could take over her role, and I was like, yeah, that wouldn't be the same. You never said she could have taken over her role before the events of Infinity War.
I don't know how it worked though because he doesn't love Yelena Belova. Hawkeye.
Doesn't know it's her. And
Maybe
maybe
they
she,
would have the same dad.
and maybe she doesn't.
But Red Skull says Natasha, son of Ivan.
Maybe they fooled him too.
You can't fool the fooler.
Okay, but it's almost like saying, how did fucking Steve Rogers go and return the Soul Stone? Like, how do you return a Soul Stone? You can't. On paper, you can't.
He just walked up and he was like, yo, Red Skull.
Yeah,
this
he
is
was like,
for you.
here, my friend died for this, but let me go ahead and return it to you because apparently we didn't fucking earn it. I'm sorry. We earned it, but I can't keep it. That seems silly. I feel like that's one of the only ones you don't really need to return because you kind of earned it. I don't really feel like that's going to be a branch in the timeline, you know?
Soulstone?
What if the ancient one had something to do with Kang, and that's why she was so dead set on this whole timeline deal?
No.
No? Why?
No.
Yeah, but Stephen Strange is meant to be the best of us, not that bitch.
So she wouldn't compromise Stephen Strange.
Yeah. Which is why it's not him, it's her that has to do with the whole timeline thing.
Right, and I'm saying that she wouldn't...
In reference to Kang.
She wouldn't follow Kang.
She's also the same person who saw past her death, which you're not allowed to do.
She didn't see past her death.
Yeah, she did.
No,
she
she
used the
didn't.
dark magic.
No, she did
what
not
the
see
whole
past her
Steve.
death.
I thought that's what their whole argument
Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Yes, they argued about her seeing past her death.
No, at the end of Doctor Strange, when they're in the astral form and she's staring outside the window, she goes, everything leads back to this moment. I cannot get past this moment. I die here.
Gotcha. You don't have to talk to me like I'm stupid. I was just saying.
Well, in one sentence you say, I've seen Doctor Strange, and you argue the point. And I'm just like, but if you've watched Doctor Strange, you know the answer to this.
I'm allowed to argue my opinion even if it's ignorant at first. I can be educated within the same sentence.
That was an oxymoron, but
Yeah.
okay.
No, like, I can be opinionated and firm on my beliefs, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to change them just because I'm, like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My bad.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms, it's literally water. I was just still like, hey, cheerio. Okay.
Cheerio.
I'm so not excited for Black Widow. I don't know if I was Kevin Feige, I don't even know if I'd be mad about the whole $30 Disney.
But we're gonna
really
watch it,
explain
so.
that, by the way.
What do you mean?
The whole fact it was supposed to be just theaters, then all of a sudden,
Disney was going to release it on premium and theater simultaneously, and Kevin Feige had argued against that and got it to just theaters. And then last week they announced that it was going to be simultaneous and it was going to release on theaters and streaming. But the day we found out is the day Kevin Feige found out.
do you think he read the papers, or do you think he got like an email?
He probably got a text from somebody
It was like, hey, I just read something that you said wasn't happening.
yeah.
And he's like, what are you talking about?
He woke up, put on his hat, still buck naked, just with his hat on, and he
Dude,
was
that's
like,
also
"What do you
like
mean?"
this is also like a day after Hugh Jackman posted those photos too.
He's probably pissed.
He's probably in a great mood. He's like, oh, I got the Wolverine.
I'm gonna hook these guys up,
Dude.
and then these motherfuckers are gonna shit on my dick like that.
I'm gonna jerk all these fans off. We're gonna get them off at the same time. Everybody's
And
gonna
they're
be happy.
Throw money at
and
us,
then
and then you do this shit.
and then Disney fucking was like, we still own it, so we're gonna do this. It's fucking nuts. I mean, to be fair, that's
this
not
is knuckin' butts, dude.
it's really not his department to say that. He can only be like, you shouldn't do that because this is my department. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
So like, he's the creative. What is he? What's his fucking role?
Creative
now?
director.
Okay, so he's in like chief creative director, correct? He's like the CCD. Here, let me Google his actual title because now I'm curious because I don't actually know it. Whoa. Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige reveals first look at Avengers Quantum Encounter on Disney Wish. What?
I don't even know what that's talking about.
I don't either. There's a whole lot of upcoming content looking forward to Marvel Studios, ranging from Disney Plus series to the long-awaited theatrical releases. But the film and television projects aren't the only thing up the company's sleeve. Not only did Marvel just open the Avengers campus in California, but there's some excitement coming to the Disney's newest cruise line, Disney Wish. In a recent video... What? Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige... Oh, he's also the Marvel Studios president. I didn't know that. Shared a first look at the ship's Avengers Quantum Encounter. Just announced...
Oh, it's the Disney park ride. Or a theme park.
It's on a ship.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
It's like a cruise.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Anyway, so he is president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, chief creative officer. Okay, I didn't know he was married.
The Feigster.
The Feigster. The films he has produced have a combined worldwide box office gross of over $26 billion.
Yes, sir.
I think Disney's only worth like 100.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a lot.
I know.
That's like that's a little more than a quarter.
I know. That's why when you were like, yeah, but it's still their shit, I'm just like,
Yeah,
but
but-
he's kind of got them by the balls.
Okay. Notable work. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Pretty notable. President of Marvel Studios and Chief Creative Officer at Marvel. Yeah. So in July 2019, which he produced, became the highest grossing film of all time. Okay, so yeah, it's not necessarily his department to say how it's released, but I'm assuming like a lot of his words should be taken at face value and like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I've been here since Sam Raimi fucked his shit up. We're not gonna make these same mistakes. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, no. They still will not confirm if Tobey Maguire and fucking Andrew Garfield, and they're the worst liars in the world.
They're
by the
not
way.
gonna confirm it until at least.
The
I don't even
trailer?
think they're gonna confirm it in the trailer, but at least until the first trailer is out. They're not gonna confirm it at all, and I don't expect to see them in the trailer. And if I do, it's because Sony. Sony pushed.
Well, to be fair, I did show you that leak of the No Way Home headline, and
Yeah.
and it looked like it was staticky, like it was it was like the Spider-Verse movies.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I saw the cogs turning.
You said, yeah, the wheels were turning. Sometimes it's a Rolodex, other times it's just gears.
I got you.
Today it's a Rolodex.
Today's
So I was flipping through all my context.
Context of maroons.
Context maroons. Okay, so I guess we're gonna watch this fucking bullshit movie, but we have to go to Walmart first because I want to get like some milk and
Chips.
what's that? Oh fuck!
Food.
What's that thing we used to get back in the day? Pussy.
Pussy.
There we go.
I'm still recovering, so be careful. But
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. All right, we'll just get condoms just so we can tease ourselves.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Who wears condoms?
Bias brief. You've made it this far. Text Ethan and tell him scrumdiddlyumptious. It's a test.
What?
It's a test to see if she actually watches it all the way through. It's at the end.
She says she does.
Well, we'll find out. Scrumdiddlyumptious.
You're fucking playing a dangerous game, Josh. Because then if she never, how about this? Anyone listening to this, if you have my number, send me a text saying scrumdiddlyumptious.
I don't even care if you don't know how to spell it. Fucking find out.
If I don't get a text, fuck all of you.
Fuck all of you.
That just tells me you can't sit through an hour and 6 minutes.
You're gonna get a text from
No,
Dad.
I'm not.
You're
No.
gonna get a text from Dad.
You think so?
100%.
He doesn't listen like that.
No, yeah, he does.
For real?
Oh, yes,
When
he's
does
caught up.
when
He's
does
on
he-
episode 20.
Oh, this is 25.
Yeah, okay, then he was watching 22 when I was coming up, back from where I was.
Oh, shit.
He's caught up. He listens.
Dude, some of them are like 3 hours.
He's heard all of them.
That's
He
so
listened to
funny.
the Christian one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my God.
Where
does he listen?
Scrumdiddlyumptious,
Where
motherfucker.
does he listen to them?
YouTube and
It's a lot better on the streaming platforms.
I'm pretty sure YouTube Music maybe.
People are also probably so confused because I haven't been able to throw the intro on the song for like the last 5 episodes.
Aww.
I know, I'm not happy about it. I may have to re-edit it. I'm for sure going to have to re-edit it because it was on my fried hard drive. So like,
Wait, all you got to do is take it from.
do you understand how
The
perfect the
podcast.
first edit was? Oh my God, you're right.
Just get.
If I can find...
No,
I have
you
to-
could just have to
No,
download the video
what-
off of YouTube.
well, it's a little more complicated than that.
It's not.
Yeah, but it is because the ones it's still an MP4 file.
You go to YouTube
Okay.
to MP3 converter.
Okay, but it's not that simple.
It is.
Not on my computers is
It
what I'm
will
trying to
be.
tell you. No, Jesus Christ. I still have to put it
I like to argue.
I still have to put it through an editing software
Why?
because I can't just throw it on Audacity.
So get a 45-minute podcast.
Jesus.
Fucking YouTube to
I
MP3
fucking
converter
hate
that
this guy.
bitch.
You know
Download
what?
the link.
For a guy who doesn't do any of the post work,
I can do it on my fucking phone. You want me to do it right now?
I'm making him do it live. This is so funny. Yeah, for those that don't know, hard drive took a big old fat shit on itself. I edited, I think one of the last videos I did in a while, and turned my computer off after everything was done, uploaded it to YouTube, scheduled it to release, woke up the next day, went to go check some emails and actually do like stuff for work. And the computer was like, hey, I don't know what to tell you, but like Windows isn't installed anymore and I don't know what I'm doing. And like literally shit itself. So I filed a warranty and they're sending me a new hard drive. I need an SSD, but I'll be okay with a normal hard drive for now because it's free. So, and they're still sending it. Did I tell you they are sending it with Windows Pro on it instead of Windows Home?
Heck yeah, man.
I mean, not heck yeah, but yeah. I mean, it's better than getting an empty hard drive than having someone else to install it or me buying it. But luckily, they were pretty nice about it. So that's all that matters. You doing it right now?
Yep.
He's working so fucking hard.
I'm already on the converter, converting it into an MP3 right now.
Okay, but did you find one with the intro?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Which one?
20.
20. Is it on there?
Yep.
I didn't know I did it 4 episodes ago. To be fair, that's like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, you're right. You know what's funny, guys? I still went back and forth on the intros, like back and forth between the one I liked and the one he liked.
I listened to all of them. You didn't. You didn't go back and forth. They're all yeah.
That's the only copy I had because I lost that other
Well,
one.
they're all yeah, you motherfucker.
Okay. Well, you act like this is my fucking fault.
It is.
Okay.
You're capping over here saying, "I switch them up." No, you don't.
I would grab one and then I'd grab two and switch them back and forth. At some point, I'd lost the second one and I can't remember why.
There we go. I
Okay.
can click download right now.
Just send it to me.
I have to. Okay. I have to download it to send it to you.
Okay, download it.
This fucking
guy. Yeah.
Whenever I click download, it takes me to a live broadcast.
Let me see. Oh, it's an iPhone. It's not going to download normally, so it'll be on your files. It's going to be super weird. Can I see it? What's it look like? Oh boy. Click the 3 dots in the bottom. Download.
We should end this before we get too deep into this.
No, we're fucking in it now.
Oh my god. Okay, everybody. Thank you for listening. Very
Why do you
much.
do this
We
every time?
appreciate
No, you don't get to just fucking end it. Nope,
We
nope,
are-
nope,
we
nope,
are
nope, nope,
ending
nope,
it.
nope,
We're about
nope,
to do something that's going to take our attention away. We need to end it. We're not about to just sit here for fucking silence.
Yeah, I like silence. No, not upgrade
People
iOS.
don't like silence.
Jesus Christ. Well, scrumdiddlyumptious. I am expecting
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
text messages from at least
If I don't
like 2
get
people.
at least one text, I say I, but it's Ethan. If I don't get at least one text, I swear to God, I'm gonna cry.
I may have to. I think I have to do that on my computer.
Okay, well
I'll
that's
do it
how
on
you
my
do
computer. Okay. Well, I know how to fucking do it. It's not. Never mind.
it. Scrumdiddlyumptious.
For the love of God. Okay, we're gonna run to Walmart. We're gonna grab a couple things. Did you turn that on?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Were you tired of it being like half at? Yeah.
It made me. Really
I wish
mad.
it went quicker.
Yeah.
Because
it used to.
it makes it look like it burnt. I don't think it did. I think you're thinking of that. Yeah, you're thinking of that.
That one's not bad.
No, that's not bad. I wish that was a little slower. Like, there's no in between. They have no idea what we're talking about, but
Maybe it's a cheat code.
maybe it's. Oh my God! For those that don't know, I have a light that has the PlayStation buttons on it. So I have triangle, circle, X, and square, and it has a rhythm when you click the button a certain amount of times of when they glow because it is glow up. And Josh just kind of blew my mind because the way it's clicking, that does look like a cheat code. Huh. I'd have to Google it. But we're an hour and 12 in. We will see you guys fucking Monday, and there will be an intro on the Monday. There will probably be an intro on this one. If
I believe in you, and I believe in the people.
I believe in people. They better. If I don't get scrumdiddlyumptious, I am unfriending everybody.
Cappers. I'll hand out caps for all you cappers. He laughed so hard he hit the mic.
Yeah, I fucking almost dropped my water on all my electronics. That was great. But okay, we will see you guys Monday. I hope you enjoyed the rant because we had a lot to talk about today, and it was mostly the fact that we're confused.
Yep.
Yeah. I really hope they go somewhere with Kang, but I really want some type of conclusion at the end of this episode.
We
of
will
Loki.
find out.
I don't want to find out. I want.
We won't find out this podcast, but next podcast we will find out.
I want to know now.
Well, you will find out in 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah. A little under. Yeah, about 6 days. Knowing me, I won't watch it until.
I'm watching it 2 in the morning.
Well, yeah. Fuck. Okay, I may only watch it at 2 in the morning, so I can come directly over to your house and start recording. And we're like, all right, we gotta talk about
I'm like,
this.
it's episode 6. Bro.
Well, and then we can talk about it, get spoilers out there, and then by the time we release it, it'll be on Friday's episode, and you fuckers better have already watched it. Otherwise, we're just gonna ruin it.
Because
again.
tonight Bad Batch comes out.
Yeah, is that it? What is that?
It's the Clone Wars. We can't get into this.
But it's still the cartoon.
It's Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon.
Oh, I'm not a fan of cartoons.
It's okay.
I have a lot of trouble with them. But
You
okay.
like anime, you freak.
I have trouble with some anime, but a lot of them I do like. Okay, I take that back. A lot of them I don't like. Some of them I can get into.
Yeah.
It really, really just depends.
It's touch and go.
Very.
Yeah.
Like, very.
Take it easy, everybody.
Later.